Capital One is back in the news again because they are not accepting an application for one of their popular credit cards. We're going to talk about that in today's video, along with any other changes that might be taking place out there in the Capital One world. I want to welcome you back to the Starr Personal Finance channel. If this is your first time viewing me today, please consider being a subscriber. Guys, make sure that you are liking, commenting, sharing, cutting on your notifications, doing all those things that help support the channel for free 99. I sure do appreciate all the love. Let's get into today's video. Word out there in the street is that Capital One will no longer be taking applications for their Saver credit card. So let's pull that up. I got an article from Nerd Wallet. Let's take a look at that together. The article reads, the Capital One Saver Cash Rewards credit card will no longer be on the issuer's menu of available credit cards for new applicants. Beginning July 16th of 2024, the card will stop accepting applications according to Capital One. We're always listening to our customers and evaluating our products for the right offering, said a Capital One spokesperson in an email. Based on this, we have made the decision to remove Saver as a card offering. Existing card holders will not be affected by the change. This issue confirms the card will continue to maintain its $95 annual fee and offer the following rewards: 4% cash back on dining, eligible streaming services, and entertainment, 3% cash back at grocery stores, 5% cash back on hotels, rental card, book through Capital One travel, term supply. I think they meant to say rental cars. 1% cash back on all other purchases. Frequent diners who prefer an elevated rewards rate at restaurants can consider the zero annual fee U.S. Bank Altitude Gold Visa Signature Card. It earns 4 points per dollar spent on dining, including takeout and delivery, 2 points per dollar spent at grocery stores, gas stations, EV charging stations, and on eligible streaming service, and 1 point per dollar on all eligible purchases. It also provides an annual credit of $15 for eligible streaming services purchases like Netflix and Spotify. So, as you all can see, that Capital One has been going through a lot of changes with its credit card offerings. I just did a video, as you may have seen, about the Walmart card that's changing to a Quicksilver card. I did a video about the Kohl's card that is going from a private lending perspective until now they're going to be a co-branding. So Capital One has had this card since 2011, and now they're stepping out of the shadows and going to be offering a Visa Kohl's Rewards card, okay? And it also will have the store card as well for the ones that are not credit worthy to have the Visa version of that Kohl's card. So now they have gotten rid of the Saver card that has $95 annual fee and will only be offering this Saver One card. So I got this card about 2 years ago, and I did a video on this, and I said that they got me again on that title because they did. When I applied for this card, I had a 770 credit score, and because I got my credit with them back when my credit was not good, back in 2014, when my credit was in the low 600s, when I got this card, instead of me getting the bonus, the $200 bonus by spending $500, they didn't give me the bonus, and they started me out with a 29.99 APR on interest, which it doesn't matter because I don't carry a balance, but they didn't even offer me the great perks of this card starting off, because as I was telling you guys, Capital One is bad for bucketing you. Wherever you start at with them, that's where you will always be. So if you do have the Walmart card and you don't have the Saver One card, you might want to see where your credit is or where you started at in your credit journey before you apply for this Saver card, if this card is favorable for you. Now, if you go on Capital One's website, you will see that they got a lot of versions of the same card, but just depending on where your credit worthiness is, decide where you land at for them. So they have cards that say fair credit, good credit, excellent credit. So when I applied for this card, I applied under the excellent credit. But by default, as I was saying with the bucketing, they gave me the sucky aspect of this card. So I didn't get the bonus. So that's the thing that I was telling you about with Capital One. If you start out with them and you're not in the 700s, even when your credit gets good, it's not going to be favorable for you because they already don't put you in a bad credit bucket regardless, okay? So it's so much better cards out there. Just like NerdWallet just mentioned about the Aptitude card, there's so many other cards out there. So when your credit is good, you need to be going for the better cards, the better rewards, the better sign-up bonuses, the better 0% APR. You don't have to take crap from companies like this that want to continue to hold you back. They started me off with a $2,000 limit on this card versus I have other cards, $10,000 limit, Amex Gold cards, $35,000 limit on my Navy Fed card. You know, just stuff like that. Even with my PenFed card, over $10,000. So why would you stay around with a company that doesn't value you, even if you have, grown your credit, gotten good with your finances, and all those things are not rewarding you for those positive financial habits? So just be careful when it comes to applying for starter cards or rebuilding your credit type cards. Make sure that you're doing it with a credit union or with a bank. Start from secure and then go to the major banks. That will always be my standpoint on that. So guys, if you have any questions or if you want to leave me any comments, please make sure you do so in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about all these different changes that's been going on lately. And if you haven't had a chance to check out some of my other Capital One videos, I will leave a playlist right here.